Good morning, everyone. This is Diane Murray at Southern Art Gallery. Today we are looking at the Daniel Smith, all the Daniel Smith colors in the 238 dot card series. And I have gone ahead and swatched these out and let them dry so that you can see them. And we'll talk about each one. I've hesitated to buy the dot cards because I think it's ridiculous that they charge $20 or $22 for these tiny little dots that really, just so that you can see the colors. But anyway, for my students, I went ahead and bought it so that they could make intelligent decisions if they're interested in Daniel Smith and which Daniel Smith colors might be of particular interest to them. So anyway, here we have it. We have buff titanium here, which is a nice pigment. It's a white. It's a semi-transparent. It's a series 1, which means, and it's also light fast. It has a 1 for light fastness. Nickel titrate yellow, titrinate yellow, which I don't know why anyone used this color, but anyway, it's semi-transparent. This is bismuth vanadale yellow. Terrible names on some of these colors. This is opaque, so I don't know what the purpose in that would be. Here's Hansa Yellow Light, which is has a 2 in light fastest, which isn't as good as having a 1. It's semi-transparent. Here's Azo Yellow, which is also Daniel Smith doesn't have a semi-opaque. They only have 3 categories: transparent, semi-transparent, and opaque. So they say Azo Yellow is semi-transparent. Here's Cadmium Yellow Hue. They do have some nice cadmium hues. So if you're looking for cadmium colors, I would recommend this because these are non-toxic, I presume. This has a light fastness of 2, semi-transparent. Here's Cadmium Yellow Medium Hue, which has a light fastness of 1, and it's semi-transparent. Here's Aureolin, which is a cobalt yellow. I used to use this color. I don't use it anymore because it is a cobalt. And it can be kind of grainy, and it's transparent. It also has a 2 light fastness. Lemon Yellow, which is the color that I use for my beginners for a cool yellow. It's transparent, and it has a light fastness of 1. This is Cadmium Yellow Deep. They're another nice cadmium hue. It has a light fastness of 1, and it is semi-transparent. This is Hansa Yellow Medium. The Hansa Yellows are very popular. This is a nice one. It's semi-transparent. Mayan Yellow. I don't care for their Mayan colors. They're very hard to re-wet. I don't care for their Naples Yellow, which is too much on the reddish side for me. This is their Indian Yellow, and it's a little too on the yellow side for me. This looks more like Indian Yellow that I'm used to. This is their Hansa Yellow Deep. It's semi-transparent. Here's their Gamboge, which is too orange for me. It's a transparent color. Here's their Isoindoline Yellow, which is semi-transparent. It's also very much on the orange side. Their Permanent Yellow Deep, which is transparent. This is a nice orangey. I would really call it an orange, not a yellow. Here's their Aussie Red Gold, which is a new color for them. I don't have any need for that color. It is transparent. Here's their Pyrrole Orange, which they say is semi-transparent. Looks opaque to me. Here's their Permanent Orange, which is transparent. And if you want a permanent orange, that's probably not a bad one. Here's the Cadmium Orange Hue, which actually looked quite nice, but it had a fairly significant color shift. Semi-transparent. Here's Paranone Orange, which is a very nice, pretty orange, semi-transparent. It is not rated in light fastness, although they say it's a 1. This is Cadmium Red Scarlet Hue, which is semi-transparent, which, is fine. This is their Transparent Pyrrole Orange, which I think is a lovely color. It doesn't look like the transparent pyrrole oranges that I'm used to. I use Core, It's transparent, but it is a beautiful color. This is organic vermilion. Don't know about that. Semi-transparent. Mayan orange. Here's another Mayan color with a light fastness of 2. Here's quinacridone coral, which it is transparent. This is a very popular color. It's just a nice pink, standard, cool, pinky red. It is transparent. Here's the Pyrrole Scarlet, which is very saturated, semi-transparent. And here's their Perylene Scarlet. It's a beautiful color. Unfortunately, it's a 2 in light fastness and it's not rated. And it's semi-transparent, but it is a beautiful pigment. Here's their Cadmium Red Hue Medium, Cadmium Red Medium Hue, which had a color shift also. These cadmiums seem to have color shifts. Here's their Pyrrole Red, which is my favorite. Warm red. I use it for my students. It's a PR254, and Daniel Smith has a nice one. This is Perylene Red, which is another lovely color. It's not rated in light fastness, though. They say it's a 1. And it's semi-transparent. Here's Permanent Red. Semi-transparent, light fastness of 2. Permanent Red Deep. This had a fairly significant shift in color once it dried. And it's not rated as how permanent it is, even though it's called Permanent Red Deep. They say it's a 2, and it's semi-transparent. Here's their Quinacridone Red, which is transparent. It's a nice Quinacridone Red, very much on the pink side. Here's their Anthracanoid Red, if I'm saying that correctly. It is transparent. It is not rated, although they say it's a 1. Here's a Mayan Red, which the Mayans do have a significant color shift when they dry. It's transparent. I don't care for that. Here's their Alizarin Crimson, which is fugitive. It's a 4, which is highly fugitive. I don't know why anybody still carries this. They use this one instead, Permanent Alizarin Crimson. And this is a nice one. I don't know what pigments they use because Daniel Smith doesn't list their pigments on their dot cards, which I quite frankly think is ridiculous. So they really should. It's transparent. Here's Rhodonite Genuine, which is a Primatech color. It's just kind of a pink. I don't think there's anything exciting about that. Here's Carmine, which is semi-transparent. It is also not rated for its light fastness. Rose Madder Permanent, which was very splotchy and uneven. I don't care for that. Opera Pink, which is totally fugitive. I don't know why anybody would use that. Potter's Pink, I don't care for this one. It's semi-transparent and it dries it's very hard to re-wet. It's very hard to use. It's very much like Cobalt Violet. It's not a user-friendly pigment at all, as far as I can tell. This is Quinacridone Pink. It is transparent. It is also not rated, so I don't think I would use it in this brand. Quinacridone Rose, which is light fastness 1 and transparent. I would definitely use this over this. Quinacridone Lilac, which is a beautiful color. It's a 2 in light fastness, but it's a gorgeous color. It's transparent. Quinacridone Magenta, which is transparent. Not rated though, so don't know about that. Here's another not rated color, Pyrrole Crimson. They say these are 1s, but you know, that's just from Daniel Smith's tests. That's not from the testing labs that are international. It's semi-transparent. Here's Quinacridone Fuchsia, which is also not rated, but they say it's a 1. It's transparent. I don't care for that. Mayan Violet. You know my thoughts on Mayan colors. Bordeaux. This is a lovely color, but it is a 2 in light fastness, and it's not rated, so that's Daniel Smith's rating. Semi-transparent. This is Quinacridone Violet, which is a lovely color. It is light fast, and it is highly staining, and it's transparent. Now that is a color I would use. This is Permanent Violet, and you know, this was beautiful when it was wet, and it has dried to a very flat consistency, which, you know, I was debating buying these, but I don't think so because they're way too brown for me, both of these. This is Permanent Violet and this is Perylene Violet. I don't like either one of them. I don't like their Cobalt Violet. I don't like anybody's Cobalt Violet that I've found so far, or the Cobalt Violet Deep, or this Ultramarine Red, which isn't ultramarine at all. I do like Rose of Ultramarine. I do own this, and I love it because it granulates beautifully. It is light fast, and it is transparent. So there you have it, the first card of the Daniel Smith dot card set. And if you found this helpful, please subscribe to my channel and click that little bell icon, and it will notify you when I upload the rest of this series. And check us out on Patreon and Instagram and Facebook, and we will see you soon.